In the overall universe, there's at least 10 to the 11th galaxies. There's at least 10 to the 11th stars in our galaxy. So there's perhaps 10 to 22 stars in the universe. It's a really big number approaching absurdity. More stars than all the grains of sand on all the beaches on the Earth. And then the local group is in the Virgo supercluster. And if we take a very large view of the universe, this is what we get. This is the Hubble Deep Field, where they focused the Hubble telescope on what was thought to be a blank patch of sky for something like 14 days, I forget the exact number. And when they processed all the data, they got this lovely image. Essentially, each dot on here is a galaxy. So if you are able to focus your telescope on what you think of as a blank patch of sky, you will see hundreds and thousands of galaxies. And that just shows you how vast the universe is. There's stuff everywhere. You just have to be patient. All right, that's kind of neither here nor there. So again, we're on the Earth, in the solar system, in the Milky Way, in the local group, in the Virgo supercluster. But for our purposes, this is the most important one, our location in the Milky Way. Questions before we move on?
We don't see much.
What do you mean you don't see much?
In the big scheme of things, there's not much near us.
Well, there's
in human scale.
There's not much in space. It's like in WALL-E. Remember in WALL-E when they were running out of room on the Earth? There's too much trash. The one company was selling things, and they said, "Well, there's plenty of space in space," and it's true. There's nothing out there almost. The average density in the whole universe is 1 proton per cubic meter. So you guys, individually, are extreme overdensities. You should feel extremely lucky to be composed of so much matter, because the universe as a whole has very, very, very little. Within the solar system, most of the solar system volume is empty. And the distance to the nearest star is a few light years away. In between us and the nearest stars, also just nothing, almost. It's very, very low density material. And that is on all scales. So if you go from the nearest star to the scale of the Milky Way, there's a lot of space between all stars. There's a lot of space between us and the other galaxies in the local group, and similarly at all scales. There's mostly nothing. I like to show this image. It's called the pale blue dot. That's the name of this image. So Carl Sagan had input into the Voyager probe, and as its last duty, it turned around from looking out of the solar system to looking inward. And it took this image. This is the Earth, and this is dust along the Earth's orbit. And so Sagan thought that this would be a great image to highlight kind of our insignificance in the universe. And I think it does exactly that. Here's this little dot. And again, this video, I won't show this, but it's a wonderful little narration about our overall insignificance, that everything throughout human history has taken place in these few pixels in this image. Anyway, we miss Sagan for his insights into humanity and his ability to connect with other people.